As a computer scientist with a love of fiction, I am thrilled about the idea that the database is an alternative to narrative. So, in this instance, narrative is a sequence of events structured in a particular way to tell a story. When you draw back from that, the superset of that is story, which is all of the things, including the narrative, things that are not told to the audience but can be inferred, kind of backstory, offstage, motivations, that kind of thing. When we look at the database was designed to reduce inconsistency and redundancy, things which don't go down well in a story. So you can see how the database could be potentially an alternative to the narrative, because we're querying information, we jiggle it around in order to make new story and new insight. It's been adapted before now. There's database cinema, and in the history of storytelling, particularly as we went online, the idea of choosing different endings, of choosing multiple paths through one story, is quite a fascinating thing. And however, this is where it lies down, because it's limited, so you might get 2 or 3 stories in it. Do you remember those books as a kid? Go to chapter 15 if you do this, go to chapter 12 if you do this. It's limited. And in a computer, it's potentially bigger given the size. You scale it up to big data, where you've got millions and millions of data points and data entry, and you've got artificial intelligence trawling through that to find meaning. The thing is, AI just can't do it, because semantically, as humans, we are much more nuanced than a computer. It can only make links that it knows about. It can't make other links that it doesn't know about. Basically, it can find interesting insights in the same way that a human can query a smallish database or even a large database and find what you're looking for. But one, you need to know what you're looking for, and two, even if you get your AI to trail right through your algorithm to find something out. You've got to tell it exactly what you're looking for. It will find other things, but it will still take a human to look at it and say if this is useful or not, which is great. But once you get up to like 1 million reports that you're producing, again, it gives you a big headache. It's just not scalable. I like the idea of us finding out story, because basically we're all motivated, and I think this is the reason why we like big data, is we're just looking for answers, we're looking for solutions, we're looking for more insight into ourselves, into whatever problem that we're looking at. But you're back to the problem of the database is something set up to query, and query means that we have to do it as humans, and the computer can infer all manner of things that just logically don't make sense until we figure out semantically how to link data together and create meaning that way. And that's a topic for another blog.